take just a moment to thank the AAUW for hosting this competition. Is college worth the time and expense for women in the 21st century? I believe, at this moment in time, the answer is yes. However, for this to continue to be true, we must redefine higher education, better prepare our students to get a higher education, and choose between any education at any price or quality, personalized higher education. What is higher education? A quick Google search will define it as education beyond high school, especially at a four-year college or university. But to make sense in our modern world, I believe this must be updated. I suggest shortening it to education beyond high school. The AAUW, the American Association of University Women, should support any learning that goes beyond a high school diploma. Under the old definition, community colleges did not count as higher education. However, they do under the new, as they rightly should. According to Columbia University, 45% of all undergraduates in the United States are enrolled in community colleges. That's 7.7 million students, the majority being women. Now, the AAUW already has a focus on community colleges. In 2013, they released a study entitled Women in Community Colleges, Access to Success. And I believe that in the coming years, that spotlight on community colleges should only grow brighter. But what else do we need to do to make sure that students are fully prepared to get the most out of this experience? I believe that we need to implement an educational portion of our promotion of higher education. This work will need to begin long before college applications are due, to help inform our girls and students about their options after high school and support them in picking the best path for them. According to the Washington Times, only 1/3 of all high school graduates in the United States are prepared to go to college. We have to raise those numbers. If we're going to promote students paying the exorbitant tuition fees to attend higher education, we have to make sure they are equipped with the skills to get everything they can out of the experience. And is it worth the excessive price tag? According to Forbes, as of February 2014, the total amount of student loan debt in the United States was over $1.8 trillion. And on average, it takes a college graduate 10 years to pay off that debt, a record high, according to the New York Federal Reserve Bank. With college tuition fees rising seemingly without end, those numbers are only going to continue to grow. Is college worth a decade of debilitating debt? Yes, but only if the student is attending the right higher education for them. I myself am a high school junior and have just begun my own journey into picking the correct higher education for me. And I've received a great deal of advice on this subject from a varying array of sources. And I realized that the majority of the advice was centered around how do I feel on a college campus and how beautiful is the location of the campus. But does the beauty and the feel really matter if what I'm trying to attain is a higher education? I most recently visited the University of Washington, a beautiful campus with a great program and some superb tour guides. However, they boast a class of over 730 students. And while they do meet in smaller groups with graduate students, my tour guide admitted that she had never met with the professor. I don't want my education to rely on classes of hundreds where I never meet the teacher. The AAUW needs to take a serious look at whether they support any higher education at any price or quality, personalized higher education for each student. The choice seems simple to me. With women earning 80% of a man's salary, it should not be important where our students are getting a higher education, but that they're getting a higher education and are equipped with the skills to be competitive in the 21st century. We have a real opportunity here to redefine what higher education is, better prepare our students and make it more accessible to everyone, and change the way higher education is seen in the 21st century. The AAUW has over 130 years of experience, power, and influence that can be used as a catalyst for great change at this historic time for women. Thank you.